Hey January SOAR students, thanks for tuning in. The video you're about to watch is called Get Prepared to Succeed, or GPS. You'll be watching this video in two segments today. The first segment this morning is going to go over Canvas, course syllabi, and connecting with faculty and advisors. The second segment that you'll watch this afternoon is going to go over academic integrity and time management. Now make sure that you pay attention closely in both videos so that you can participate in the discussion with your SOS in both small groups. Enjoy the videos, and the SOS look forward to meeting you at 10 a.m. for your first small group. Bye!
Ugh, I have so many courses and all of them have all of these different requirements and all of these different due dates. Like, how do I manage all of this?
Oh, it's easy. I just put a reminder in my phone just a day before each quiz or exam, and then a week before each paper. That's all you need.
Just like a day?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Can you show me how to do that?
Yeah, you just...
Cool. Okay, I have quiz due this week. Cool. Okay, and a paper. I should be fine. 2 papers. Okay, maybe I should work on that. Okay. 2 papers, 3 tests, 3 quizzes, all due this week, and a presentation? This was a bad idea. Hey, did you get what our professor was talking about with extra credit?
Yeah, it was on Canvas.
Wait, it was? How'd you see that?
It was right here under the extra credit assignments.
Oh, wait. Wait, how are you seeing that?
That's right here. I turned on my notifications and saw it under the assignments section.
Oh my god. There's 9 assignments on here that I didn't get notified about.
Well, here, you can turn on your notifications through settings.
Oh, nice. So I missed English's extra credit, but there's another one right on here for sociology, so we're all good.
Nice.
Hey girl, guess what I did today?
What?
So I let my friend borrow my phone to look at the name of that actor whose name that we always forget.
Yeah?
And she was in my notification center and she saw my notifications on Canvas and she asked me how to do it. So I pulled up her Canvas on her phone and showed her how to turn on notifications on settings just like you showed me last semester.
Girl, look at you go.
I know, look at me go.
Okay, I'm gonna get back to studying now.
Okay, bye.
There are lots of tech tools you'll use while you're a student at UNCG. You'll use iSpartan to access your UNCG email, your UNCG calendar, and Google apps like Google Docs and Google Slides. You'll use DegreeWorks to keep track of your progress towards graduation with your academic advisor. You'll use UNC Genie to register for classes, view financial aid information, and more. But the tool I think that you'll use that is most closely linked to your academic success will be Canvas.
If you haven't used Canvas yet, don't worry, you will. As a UNCG student, I use Canvas constantly. Canvas is where I submit a lot of major assignments like papers. Some professors want you to turn things in on paper, but a lot of it's done on Canvas now. As we saw in the video, professors also use it to post announcements like if class is canceled or if they've posted an assignment. In some of my classes, we've had reading quizzes in Canvas or I've used the discussion boards. If I'm on a computer, I go to canvas.uncg.edu or click on the Canvas icon on UNCG's homepage, but I also have the app downloaded on my phone.
We included downloading the Canvas app as a major academic hashtag goal in the video you just saw because it's one of the easiest ways you can keep up with what's going on in your Canvas courses. You can get the app for both Apple and Android, and it actually works really well. If you're not an app person, or if you're worried that one day Siri and Alexa and other digital assistants will take over the world and you want no part of that, you can just connect online. The screenshots you see on the slides show where you can access Canvas. Your login credentials are the same ones you use to get into your UNCG email. I work with a lot of students, and the one piece of advice I want them to know right away is that every instructor uses it a little differently, and they often don't know if there's something going wrong on your side. So if the assignment submission isn't working or there's a link that goes to nowhere, email your professor. You can do that directly in Canvas using the inbox feature.
I use that to email my classmates too. One thing I would recommend to every new UNCG student is to set up a Canvas profile with a picture. That way, if I'm in a group with someone named Taylor and there are 4 Taylors in the class, I can use profiles to narrow down which one I'm trying to get in touch with. Just be sensible about building your profile. Everyone associated with your class can see your profile, so obviously don't post anything you wouldn't want them to see. Also, be sure to take a look at the notification settings. You can customize them completely based on what you like, have them sent to your email, and you can change them anytime. It's probably best to start off getting too much information rather than too little, but you do you. Just don't ever turn them off entirely. You might miss something important.
And if you ever need any help, you can contact UNCG's Information Technology Services, also known as 6Tech. You can find their contact information at 6Tech, the number 6, tech.uncg.edu. So, to cap off our discussion about Canvas, one of the most important items you will typically find there is your course syllabus, and that's what we'll take a look at next.
Hey girl, did you have a good summer?
Hey, yeah, it was great. I actually studied about Rome.
Wow, seriously? I'm jealous.
Yeah, it was so cool. How was your summer?
Not nearly as interesting as yours. What are you doing here?
Oh, so I actually have all of my syllabi out because, like, you know, every course is different and they all have different attendance policies and grading procedures and all that fun stuff. And last semester I had like 4 quizzes due at the same time and it was like really stressful. So I'm trying to avoid that this semester and I have it all planned out in my agenda.
The same thing happened to me last semester. I swear, course syllabi are like contracts between us and faculty. Where did you print these up?
Oh, I printed them at the Super Lab. You get $3 in printing each semester, which is like 75 sheets.
Oh, I think I'm going to go do that. And if you're still here, then we can mark everything up together.
Yeah.
Cool. So I'm concerned about my paper grade, and it's unfair. And if you don't fix it, I'm going to be put on probation, and I'm going to complain about you.
Well, let's look at the syllabus. So I asked for a total of 8 pages, and yours was only 7. I also asked for 3 sources, and you only gave me 2. I also asked for an outline that was due 3 weeks ago, and I never got one from you as well. This rubric also outlines the points, which is why your grade is the way it is.
Well, I didn't know any of this because you didn't remind us.
Well, so it's in the syllabus, and we went over this the first day of class, so that's not an excuse. If you want to complain about me, then you can complain about me following my syllabus.
Thank you so much for meeting with me.
Yeah, no problem. What's your question, Corey?
So I had a question as to how I got this grade on this paper because according to the syllabus it's supposed to be 5 pages and have 2 sources and have a draft turned in 3 weeks ahead of time. So I did that, so I was just wondering as to like how I got this grade on here.
Yeah, I'm glad you came to me about this. Let's talk about this together.
Did you know that the word syllabus was pretty much invented by mistake based on a mistranslation of Cicero's letters from Greek to Latin? These days, when we talk about a syllabus, we're usually talking about a document that an instructor creates to outline a course. One of the best things you can do to start off on the right foot academically is to read your class syllabus carefully at the beginning of the semester. This isn't just a first-year thing. It's something everyone should do, whether it's your first semester in undergrad or your 12th semester in graduate school. They aren't the most exciting page turners, and they may not be as interesting as your Kecker Success Guide, but it's probably the most important thing you will read each semester. Hey, David, what are some of the things you look for in a syllabus?
The first thing I usually look for is the list of books so I can make sure I can find the ones I need. The syllabus should definitely include a list of books and other materials you need for the course. You'll often also find a list of what readings are due and when, so that you can prioritize what materials to buy first. I also look for the attendance policy, which can be different depending on the professor and course you're taking. I always look for the part of the syllabus that explains what counts as an absence, how many absences you can have, and what happens if you max those absences out. In some classes, you'll get dropped from the course if you miss a certain number of days. In others, the professor starts to dock your final grade. If I have any questions after reviewing the policy, I just ask the professor.
In addition to the books and attendance, 2 other important sections are the class schedule and assignment breakdown. The schedule usually tells you when readings and assignments are due and often lists the dates for major exams and projects. You can also find out how much your assignments are worth, which can help you plan. If you see that you have papers worth 25% of your grade due in 2 different classes during the same week later in the semester, you'll know ahead of time that you need to start working on those a little earlier. So when you go through your syllabi, get out your highlighter or Post-it notes or glitter pens or whatever it is you're into and mark them up. Then add major due dates to your calendar or planner and let the learning begin. Did we leave anything out?
We should probably talk about syllabus memes. There comes a point in every semester when faculty members start sharing it's in the syllabus memes on social media. Yes, your instructors use social media. Nothing is safe. Instructors won't get mad if you ask a question that's answered in the syllabus, but they do put a lot of work into creating syllabi and want you to put in the work to read them and live by them. My suggestion would be to look back over your syllabus to see if your question is answered somewhere in there.
And if you ever want more clarification, just reach out to your professor. Let them know you read the syllabus and ask for further insights. Instructors at UNCG want you to be successful, which is part of what we'll talk about in our next segment.
Do you want to talk about it?
Oh, no, it's okay. It's just, I'm really disappointed in the grade that I got on this paper.
Oh, okay.
You see, it's from my English class, and we had to write a draft and get feedback, and write a draft, get feedback, write a draft, get feedback, and write a draft,
And get feedback?
how'd you know? Okay, so like after all that, I still only got a B, and I just don't know why.
Yeah, that can be frustrating.
It's totally frustrating. Like, what do you do when you're doing all that you can, and you're listening and everything like that, and then you're still not getting the grades that you want?
Yeah, like who can you talk to get help with the concepts or applying the thing that you learned in class or getting help on your writing and your work?
Right, like I just wish there was like somewhere we could go or something to do or just like a resource or something that like could help us with that kind of stuff, you know?
Right, I completely understand. Hashtag fail.
Yeah, hashtag fail.
Hey, I'd like some feedback on this graduation plan. I've listed all of my requirements and I've noted like which ones have prerequisites, and I've checked last year's course schedule and I've seen, which ones are offered only in like the spring or in the fall and stuff like that. So I've done, all my homework. Am I on track to graduate in 2 years?
Definitely. This is exactly what you needed to do. You did your homework, you planned out everything ahead of time, and by preparing this far in advance, you're going to be ready to graduate in 2 years.
Great.
The people that have the most potential for positively impacting and influencing your academic experience at UNCG are faculty and academic advisors, whom have the opportunity to work with you over the next 4 years.
Absolutely. I have learned the importance of these relationships, so I try to connect with each of the faculty who teach my courses every semester, and also reconnect with my academic advisor, Christopher Jordan. They are my go-to support on campus for any questions I may have about my academics. I've met with my faculty members when I've needed extra help understanding the information we've been learning about in class, or when I've had questions about an exam or upcoming assignments. They're also really great people to talk to if they are teaching in the academic area you are majoring in. One of my professors, Brittany Cassidy, in social psychology, has been so great to me in my psychology major because I've been able to talk to her about internships and work experience, even my career goals after I graduate.
You're right. Faculty members can be such invaluable resources as long as you connect with them and take advantage of their assistance. I know a lot of students can find approaching their course instructor a little intimidating at first, especially if it's about asking for help or if you haven't done as well as you're on a test or an assignment as you wanted. But generally speaking, faculty want to support students in succeeding in their classes, and it's hard to do that for students when they don't reach out. Faculty are really great about making sure that you're aware of how you're doing in their classes because many will post their grades on Canvas or express concern about how you're doing about doing in the class by raising a flag in Starfish. All UNCG faculty are required to post their meeting availability in their syllabus. If the class meets in person, or your professor will hold regular office hours, and if the regular office hours don't work, or if you're in an online class, instructors will work with you to find another time to meet or to talk via phone or email. I've even seen faculty members to do online meetings over Google Hangout, or will call them on their cell phone.
And the same goes for academic advisors. I never had an academic advisor in high school, so when I first started at UNCG, I thought an academic advisor was really just the person who could help me pick out and register for classes every semester. But their job is a lot bigger than that. The professional academic advisors at UNCG are real experts on all the different academic and campus resources for students. My own advisor is my go-to for when I'm not sure where to go to address an issue. I can always feel confident that he will know or can help me point me in the right direction.
You mentioned that faculty can be great with long-term goals, and academic advisors can help with that too. A lot of times, students may only be thinking one semester ahead, but academic advisors can help you map out a semester by semester graduation plan with all the classes and requirements you need to earn your degree.
Yes, I mapped out my graduation plan with my advisor and it has been so helpful. I already know what classes to register for each semester, so we can use our academic advising meetings each semester to focus on other things, like my plan to do paid internships for relevant work experience. Advisors are really great if there is a semester where things don't go as planned. They are experts when it comes to university policies and procedures that are really helpful to bouncing back when you've had a rough semester. They also are alerted if a faculty member raising a flag in starfish, which is great because they can help you problem solve, weigh different options, and develop a plan of action. Some advisors have specific walk-in hours where you can stop by their office and meet with whoever is on call without needing to schedule an appointment. But many advisors will be meeting with their students virtually this year through Zoom. So you may want to double check with your advising office to see what their plans are. A lot of academic advisors also post their appointment hours in Starfish, which I absolutely love because I can schedule an appointment online at any time, even at midnight, which is usually when I think about those kinds of things. But not all advisors have that as an option, so it is important to work ahead, connect with your advisor early, and make sure you're clear on how your own personal advisor manages those kinds of details.
Oh, and speaking of working ahead, that's probably the most important tip I could give any student when it comes to working with and connecting to either a faculty member or an advisor. They're really busy people, just like all of you students, and have lots of students that are trying to connect with them that they need to work with and support. So whether it's working ahead on your assignment or making sure you schedule and advise an appointment, keeping tracks of those types of things well before it becomes mission critical is the best way to ensure you're going to get the help that you need.
I couldn't agree more. One of the things you'll learn as part of the Kecker Common experience is that faculty and academic advisors are invaluable to helping you achieve your academic goals. You just have to take advantage of their support.
Sounds like a good hashtag goal to me, but your professors and advisors aren't the ones in control of your academic future. You are. And there are some potential obstacles along the way. Let's see what happens when some students encounter some academic integrity issues.